Okay, back for the first ever pit stop here. So we watched all the rundowns. That was the right move. Gives us a lot more information. Before we do that, Brett, Office Manager Brett, put together this sheet with all your names, all the Twitter handles that you created, how many followers you had, how many blogs. And there's this one note. Who is Girolamo Taverna?
It's this guy.
It says somehow suspended by Twitter already.
Yeah. I don't know what happened. When we were out doing the pizza stuff, I tried to make a tweet or tweet something, and it said, your account's been restricted. And I was kind of confused, so I hopped on, and they make you type in your phone number, and then they call you, and they give you like a 6-digit code. But we were out doing the pizza shit, and it was raining, and I guess I got the code wrong too many times, and then they just took out.
Got it. All right.
So it wasn't like
it's
you
not like
tweeted
you
something
did something so outrageous on your first
I had,
tweet that Twitter's like, get this guy off before it even starts. Okay.
You got locked out of your account, it sounds like.
Kind of, but I don't know why.
Have you ever had an account that's been suspended before?
No.
Okay.
All right.
But I made a new one.
So we'll go. We didn't even watch the team that survived. We're going to watch them later because we already knew they were clear. The one you were with, the four of you guys that were talking about the shit, I especially like you. I thought you would fit a lot with, and everyone has different senses of humor. A lot of the lines he was saying, I was like, ooh, sharp. Having said that, we like kind of all of you guys. So that entire group is clear. We thought it was the best of that group that we watched. So you guys will all be back tomorrow. Do you guys want to chip in on any of that? I said my personal favorite. I don't know what you guys thought of it.
I thought, it was a risk that you guys took to not follow the traditional rundown thing. At first, I was like, I don't know if this is going to be interesting at all, but...
F minus Sunshine editing on there. It's like just no fucking clue what they're talking about. So you watch the whole rundown, then you get some context.
But it is like stream of consciousness what they did.
Yeah, totally.
I would not advise you to do that again because people do not care as much about what you think they do as they do. So
Yeah, but we were just thinking, but they don't give a shit what we think about Tiger or any of that.
No,
Way,
probably
I think
not.
that's why we.
my point, what I want to see is like if you actually worked here, what would you do? So a behind the scenes American Idol thing is like interesting, but like, you were like, I don't want to hear about Tiger right now. It's like you need to be able to make Tiger interesting.
Yeah.
Everyone is talking about it, so what are you going to do?
Our only
to
thought
make
was
fun?
that you already have.
Yeah,
a bunch
no,
of
it makes
personalities
sense. I mean,
doing
it worked.
so we're
It
like,
worked fine,
when
but
you can watch you guys, why
Definitely.
just say the same shit you guys been saying last 2 days? So that's why we.
Yeah,
we tried
I
to
get
take a
that.
chance.
But you could have picked other sports topics or whatever. I mean, the main.
being able to do a rundown-esque type of show is something
Yeah.
that we need you to be able to do.
And not only that, Barstool, I mean, it's hard. We talk about what everyone else is talking about and just try to make it interesting. So, that is
Yeah,
what
we were just
we
under the
do.
impression you would do your rundown and then these
We
guys
do.
would do
That's-
and then it would just be the same shit over and over. So that's why we.
Yep. No,
Decided
I
to
get
do
it.
something
But
different.
that's the world of Barstool.
Yeah,
It's like, well, you can watch it on ESPN and local. It's like all the same shit, but like, why would people watch us or be like, hey, that's something I hadn't thought about that way? Having said that, you guys are all through. Moving on. Now, in the next two groups, we are eliminating. Now, to be honest, I want to eliminate 5 people because I'm going under the impression if we're watching this, and I think everybody's saying it, if we watch something like this guy's not going to win, we might as well let him go. Let's screw the number thing. There's no reason doing it. So the 3 people on the bench, the 2 on the front, the 1 on the top. I wanted to get rid of that entire group. That, to me, you guys talked so long about Disney, and it was like you lost, I don't know, sense of space and time. Like, I mean, I was watching, it was like, we were literally watching it almost to the point at the end where, like, we can't believe they're still talking about this. It was painful and boring. In all truthfulness, Tom got through on a late thing, and if we're being honest, you guys, not like doing it as a friend, he's like, he knows you more and has talent that he thinks we haven't seen. So that helped you there. I would have gotten all rid of 3. Tom will advance. That probably won't be able to use that lifeline, so to speak, anymore. I mean, that's not, again, Francis being like, oh, he's my friend. He's more, we are legitimately trying to find somebody who's awesome. So we're going to give that, you have that benefit going. But the other 2, I mean, I like you, Marine, but and by the way, you guys were the fucking worst at the pizza. So you guys were bad all the way around, in my opinion, unfortunately. So those two gone. And then to the last group. What do we have in the last group?
Marty, these guys, this crew right here.
I thought you were the best, Marty, despite your phone group. And that was just lines that, you know, again, when you're talking about things, you guys did the Tiger, and, you know, the Tiger only fucks in red on Sundays. It was brought up he fucks in red. When you say Sundays, I liked it. And there were just little things, quirky. I mean, it's hard. You have to stand out, and there's little things that, for me, it's like, ooh, I'm paying attention to what Marty's doing. You have a built-in advantage that even, as I think Francis said, when you're not saying stuff, your mannerisms and things.
When he raised his hand at Hammercock,
Yeah.
that was probably the funniest thing out of all the rundowns, and it was just a subtle hand raise.
So you two advance. The other two, not bad. It was just more, do we see it being like winner? We didn't. We saw it as like good, but in a big group of people, and in the interest of, unfortunately, we have such a big group. It's like the faster we can get this down and let the individuals really like shine and do individual activities, the better it'll be for anybody. Is kind of the group decision. I don't know if you guys have anything else to add, but that would be actually 4 people. Yeah, you 4. Yeah.
Yeah, I think, look, you know, you guys were given an impossible task to shine on one day under very hectic circumstances with people you didn't know, with a camera crew you didn't know, and it's impossible to stand out. But what I would say is that you guys are definitely more on our radar than anybody else that applies to Barstool. So to the people that were eliminated today, you've said it before, like, I wouldn't say this is necessarily the end of the road. I don't know if that's for me to say.
No, totally. And I say it all the time. This part sucks. It sucks eliminating people. It's the only time we really do anything like this a year. We're in a very different stage as a company in the sense of we want to hire great people. This is an automatic way in, but it doesn't shut a door on anything. So if you're still interested in us, we're growing quickly and always interested. So, this is a contest that we're doing, and it's hard because we have to get rid of people. But if you're set, like, hey, I want to be a Barstool guy, I think I missed it because, like Francis said, and as Francis said last year, he was a whisker away from getting eliminated on the first day, which would have been a huge mistake on our part. Stick with it and stay on our radar screen. It doesn't mean it's over, and it's just a hard fucking thing to do, to be totally honest. For you guys to separate and for us to make sure we're not screwing up, basically. Anything?
Yeah, I mean, it's like you also don't know who you're getting paired with. Like maybe that group you ended up with didn't bring out the best in you, and that's just kind of the breaks. That's what sucks. But that's where, you know, if you are funny individually or you do find the right person and click, you know, we'll find you on Twitter, on social media, on the internet. So.
And for tomorrow, so for the people still in it, you guys can start thinking about the first task, which I was going to give you in the morning. I'll give you it now so you can think about it. Still the teams that you're on. T-shirts. You make them, and you're going to have all day to sell them. So you can make as many as you want. You can go to a local store, print them up. We have obviously other shit we're doing it, but T-shirts is a big part of our business and trying to come up with funny shit that people actually buy. So easy thing for us to track and give that
slinging
some
it on the
thought.
streets? Like
No,
you make
we're
their
gonna
own-
put it in the store.
In the store, okay.
So our readers will be able to be like support, like whatever. And then obviously continue. I'm gonna go home and read all the blogs, to be frank. So that'll start giving us an idea of the writing and start maybe getting into more of the individual stuff a little bit tomorrow. All right. Should we tell them about Wednesday? Do you think it's too soon, Francis? What would you say on that?
I would say we should tell them.
Okay, so another thing to be aware of, assuming you make it through, which is part of the issue, but Wednesday night, we rent out a comedy club. So everybody's gonna be able to do their own set. And when I say set, I can't do stand-up comedy at all. Francis obviously can. So you can do whatever the fuck you want. It's almost like the auditions all over again, but it'll be Barstool fully in the crowd, and everybody will have basically time to do as little or as much as you want on stage. Where are we doing it at?
Stand Up New York. It's on the Upper West Side. Pretty solid club. I'm sure some of you know it.
So we, and like I said, we have a lot more of the individual, more Barstool stuff as we go in tasks. So that is the end of Idol Day 1. Bye-bye. Yep. All right. And I guess have fun in fucking Brooklyn, whatever the fuck that means. Feel free to make, and again, I'd encourage,
24/7.
like there's, you guys all living together in a house on your blogs and all that shit.
That'll probably be the best opportunity
Great.
for content. of
By
all.
far. Like if you suck at everything, but we look at what you've put together and it's hilarious, that's pretty fucking good.